guys, welcome to my channel, and here where we take up our bed and walk, or we make up our bed and strut. Okay. So today I'm making something quick, easy, and cheap, inexpensive rather. If you're interested, stay tuned. I'm making some green bean casserole. Excuse my face and my hair and my hands, no makeup. But yeah, so that's why I'm cutting my face off with this video. Just stay tuned. And these are the items that we're going to be needing. Okay. All these can be purchased at Walmart for a reasonable price. Or some green beans. You can get these for $1, the big can from Walmart. You're going to pour that in there. Then you're going to pour the other one in there. If you have a bigger family, then please get another can. Alright, so I just drained the juice off of here. I'm on my way to Walmart to get these products. What she say? How much she say that costs? This is what that looks like with the juice being drained. And now I'm just going to add that 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. Can you see? Are we in focus? Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. That was a lot. Okay. And we're going to add a few of these. And we're going to save the rest for after it's done cooking. And we're going to mix it up. Now, you guys, I'm not putting any salt in here because these things, these Frenches, these little green bean things, they salty enough. That little beep just let me know that the oven is ready to go. One more ingredient that you're going to need is a little bit of heavy whipping cream. I've seen it in someone's video where they put that. And I'm like, you know what? Can't go wrong with heavy whipping cream. Or can you? If you're allergic to it, then that would be going wrong with it. I want to add a few more of these. But yeah, the first time I ever made this recipe, I remember I made it I put salt in there. I put something salt based, and it just took it too salty. And I couldn't enjoy it. So this is my second attempt at trying to like green bean casserole. I'm not putting any bacon in there because, as you know, bacon gives off saltiness. The cream of mushroom soup and the onions, these little things, whatever they are, onion, yeah, crispy fried onions. That is enough. So we're not going to put any raw onion. Okay, you guys, so now I'm just going to mix this into this bowl here. This, whatever that's called. Clear baking pan. Just scrape that in there. Get all that goodness. And while this is cooking, I'm gonna start frying my chicken. And that's a recipe that's been in my family for 500 years. So I'm not about to put that on the internet. Pay me. And I'm just smoothing this out, y'all. As you can see, smoothing it out. Okay. Hit that like button. How come I just can't get in the camera shot? Where is the dang on camera? Anyway. Guys, so now this beautiful dish is going in the oven. And that's going to be in there for about 30 minutes, give or take 5. And I will let you guys know when it's ready. That is so good. I forgot to add the heavy whipping cream, which is cool because you live and you learn. I didn't add the paprika either. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my fried chicken. That's what I'm doing now. So I have my flour in my bowl. Put enough flour in there to flour your amount of chicken. I don't know how much chicken you got at your house, so. Now, I'm gonna add some cornstarch. And this is very inexpensive, but this is what a lot of people don't add to their fried chicken. And this is why they be missing out. So I'm gonna put this amount, a big old teaspoon, tablespoon, I guess. Mix that into the flour, or put that in the flour. Add some pepper. Season it to your liking. This is some paprika. Ooh. Some Larry's. They ought to change the name to Deontay's, but now I'm doing some Tony's Creole seasoning. My husband pretends like he don't like this, but I love it. Now I'm going to give this a good blend. How is she doing that with them nails? I don't know. Is that sanitary? Okay, you guys, so now I got my baking soda. This is also inexpensive. Both of these you can get for like $1 or something. Easy on the baking soda because if you mix the wrong amount, and I'm just mixing this together. You mix the wrong amount, and then it'll start to foam up from the grease. I've had that happen a couple times. So definitely want to make sure you don't have too much of that. Stirring it all together. I would like to have some Italian seasoning. I need to organize my seasoning drawer. We're gonna put some onion powder. Yes, I should have done all that before I started stirring. Where's my cayenne pepper? This always makes me sneeze. I'm holding back. Excuse me. Good thing I'm just cooking for family. Ooh. Ooh, child. All right. So now I got my grease getting hot. Okay. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. A little bit of that. Tony's Creole seasoning. Black pepper. And paprika. skillet warming up so that I can, while it's warming up, I'm gonna let this marinate a little bit, just a little bit. Rub it in all the flavors. And then I can flour them and drop them in hot grease. That's the plan. While the green bean casserole is cooking and giving off an amazing aroma. I was going to say odor, but that's not the word we want to use. All right. So everything is saturated. Okay? And I'm just going to put that in the flour. This may not be how you do it, but this is how I do it. This is how I zip it and do it. Wendy Williams. Uh-oh, a little messy, getting a little messy. Don't worry, I'm gonna clean it up. Yeah, I like to put them in here so that all at once. I don't know. I just love that. I don't want them to be half floured. So if I roll them around 3 or 4 times, that's all right with me. We want them heavily breaded, if that's a word. It is a word, because I used it. What they call that, extra crispy at the church's place, if it's heavily breaded. Because the inside of the chicken still tastes the same as the outside. I guess they double dip it. I don't know. So everything is breaded, and I'm gonna put this in the sink. I just washed my hands, and we are waiting on the grease to tell us when it's time to go. All right, you guys, so this is what my chicken is looking like. And I'll just turn them and make sure that everything is well floured, well breaded. Because that is the best part of fried chicken. All right. Yes, Lord. So that is how we do that. And I'm just going to throw a little bit of flour in the skillet and see how the skillet responds to if it's hot enough. Because you don't want to wait until, see, look at that. A little piece of the skin wasn't breaded. Oh, so sad. All right, so we're just going to, and that lets us know it's ready. Okay. So we didn't put too much baking soda because it's not giving us that reaction of a volcanic eruption. 6th grade experiment, science experiment. Anyway, if you know, you know. We got one more piece, and I don't think it can fit in there. So we will wait. Casserole looks good. Looks good. So now I'm going to turn my chicken. Turn your chicken. I try to turn it in the order in which I put it in. Sometimes you forget. Now that it's gotten crispy on that side, I feel comfortable laying that in there, because the skin won't come off on the other chicken. Isn't that awesome? Set that right there. Turn the chicken fire down. We're going to add these to the top. Now this is going back in the oven. Back in the oven. I'm going to turn the oven down to 325. Before that it was on 350. I don't know if that was what it should have been. 15 more minutes on 325. Wipe up and get things a little more decent in between waiting. All I did was really smear it. Let me clean this. A little glass of this while I'm waiting on my dinner. How you doing? Just a little bit. And last 3 pieces. The other ones might be. I just want to make sure. Now we're going to check on our green bean casserole. Alright, so we're going to take this out. Golden browns. Ooh, Jesus, I almost dropped some on the floor. Stop trying to be cute for the camera. So I missed the whole dinner. That's the whole dinner up. I'm gonna let that cool and I'm gonna get me some of that. Okay. So this one's ready. And that goes over there. Right there. Okay. Trying to drip dry some of that grease. Because we want to live, y'all. We don't want to be having all this grease inside of us. Clogging up stuff. We want to live. We got places to go and people to see. Like, hey. Alright, right, so these two, they get the hot tub to themselves. Everybody else has left and gone back to their room. Now they are in the hot tub pretending like it is their own private hot tub. Because those are the bigger pieces they got in last, so they need to cook. This is what we have at our disposal or our access right now. So if you're really, really hungry, now would be a time to get a plate and to eat while you're waiting on those bad boys to cook. Okay? Okay. And that is Cooking with Ronnie. Enjoying the fruits of my labor.